Assalamualaikum yo, what's happening guys? Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Asif and I'm here to give you guys some tips on how to ace your interviews. I've attended a fair amount of interviews, and as far as scholarship interviews go, I've attended 3. 2 for PNB and 1 for Petronas. Alhamdulillah, I managed to receive overseas sponsorship offers from both of them. So I think I'll be able to give you guys some good tips. So I'll first tell you guys my 5 main tips, and if you stick until the end, I'll tell you guys my secret weapon. Let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. Number 1. Dress to impress. This may seem like a small matter, but you're in the interview to impress the interviewers. If you attended wearing a hoodie or a shirt, you give the impression that you're not serious, as you didn't even dedicate time for your appearance. So if you have a blazer, wear it. If you have a tie, wear it. Comb your hair neatly and just make sure you're as professional as possible. You won't regret it, trust me. Number 2. Prepare for the tell me about yourself question. This is literally the most common interview question ever, and you must, I repeat, you must prepare a 1-minute speech telling them about yourself in a confident and, if possible, unique way. If not, this might happen. Hi guys, my name is Asif and I'm currently 18 years old, but not for long though. My birthday is on 17 July, so I'm gonna turn 19 soon. Yeah, I come from a family of 6. I'm technically multiracial. I used to get bullied a lot for that in primary school actually. That was fun. But things changed in secondary school. I became more mature. I was active in co-curricular activities and I got good grades, hence why I'm here. I hope I get the scholarship. Yeah, not great, is it? So I know you're wondering, what am I supposed to say? First, I'm gonna tell you what not to say. Do not talk about your personal life, your family, your pet. They don't care.
Your brother never told you never threaten a man's family? I don't have friends. I got family.
If you're here for a scholarship interview, you need to show them that you will be a good scholar. And the best way to do that is to talk about how good of a student you were in high school. Talk about your main achievements, flex a little bit, and show them that you're a good investment for the company. Because at the end of the day, that's what they're looking for, good investments. So prove to them that you are one. This is how I answered the tell me about yourself question last year. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Asif Imran and I'm currently 17 years old. Just like all the other candidates, I'm also fresh out of high school, but my school doesn't exist anymore. We can talk more about that later. Now about myself, I like to think of myself as somewhat of an all-rounder. I say this because I try to do my best at everything I can, and in this case, I try to be the best student possible. In my humble opinion, there are 4 pillars to becoming an all-rounder: attitude, academics, co-curriculum, and sports. I've been trying to hit these 4 pillars every single high school year, but I've always missed 1 or 2. But last year in 2019, I'm happy to see that I've successfully managed to hit all 4 pillars, as you would have seen in my application form. Becoming an all-rounder has been one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. But the dedication that I put into achieving those pillars are what got me here. I'm incredibly thankful to God for everything that has happened, and I'm really interested to see how far this mindset will bring me in the future. Thank you. Not bad! I told them my strengths and my principles so that they know that I'm taking this game very seriously, and I'll continue to do so under them. So try to do the same. Write down a really good script, memorize it, and practice in front of the mirror over and over. You gotta make it sound natural. No one's really looking for a robot. If you manage to answer the question well, it'll also help your confidence loads during the interview. Also, it is said that the interviewer makes up his or her mind in the first 3 minutes. So the first impression is everything. Make sure you apply my first 2 tips to get a really good first impression. Also, before I continue, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. Number 3, be knowledgeable about the company. Almost every single company has their own website and a Wikipedia page. Read them. During my time, I read everything. I literally clicked on every single tab in their websites. Why? Because I genuinely like the company and I want to know more. But how do I show that I'm really interested in the company to the interviewers? By simply having more knowledge about the company. This will give you a major advantage over other people because you will seem very passionate. During my interview, I specifically mentioned about the CSR activities carried out by Petronas. CSR is corporate social responsibility, basically how they help people in need. I mentioned a few particular activities that they held to help the people affected by COVID, and I told them that I would love to be a part of that. Normally, companies are painted as these greedy, money-hungry corporations, but not Petronas. Petronas has been helping people loads, and I really admire that quality. I want to be part of that. Actually, I am part of that now. Alhamdulillah. In conclusion, it'll be great to integrate some of their social missions or values in the discussion to also show that you're interested in the company itself. It gives you bonus points. Number 4, be knowledgeable about the current situation of our country. This point is kind of a continuation of the previous one. When you know more about how our people are suffering due to COVID and other reasons, you'll just have more ideas on how to help them. That's the main point basically. So ask yourself, how has COVID affected our people, our students, and our businesses, and try to think about how you can relate the company's CSR to help all these people. How can companies like Petronas help basically? So read up the latest news about COVID and how it's affecting our nation, which right now it's affecting us a lot actually. Number 5, know the basics of your course. Again, they're looking for good investments. Being confident and passionate about the course that you choose will let the interviewers know that you are completely aware of what you're getting yourself into. You're not mommy's boy or daddy's girl anymore. You are your own mature person who makes your own decisions. So write down why you choose the course and what kind of career opportunities you're expecting. Make sure to be very passionate about the career path that you chose. If you say something like, oh, I chose engineering because my father said it's a good course, or like, oh, I chose accounting because it has good pay and I like numbers. If you say things like that, you can pretty much kiss the scholarship goodbye. So do research deeply about the course that you choose and be ready to answer the question why you chose the course. Prepare a really good answer for that. So those were my 5 main tips. Thank you for making it this far in the video. As promised, I'll tell you guys my secret weapon now. Drum rolls please. Okay, tak nak tak apa. Ask questions. My secret weapon to crush interviews is to simply ask a lot of questions. A lot of people think that you're only supposed to answer questions during an interview. Totally wrong. When you attend an interview, you're also checking if the job or scholarship suits you. So you need to prepare mature questions to ask the interviewers and perhaps even start a conversation. Back in 2019, I also attended an interview for AFS. You may have heard of it. It's a student exchange program. I was applying to go to the US and I actually got through to the interview stage. The guy before me, he completed his interview in less than 10 minutes. When it was my turn, my session took a whole 45 minutes. Because we just kept on going back and forth and we actually had a really good conversation. I genuinely think that the interviewers talked more than me because I kept on asking so many questions about the exchange program. I've never heard anything like it before and I had so many doubts. And a few weeks later, I received an email saying that I got selected to the final round. So success! Yay, my plan worked! But there's a twist. I ended up turning down the offer because during the interview, I realized that the program wasn't for me. It wasn't what I initially thought it was and there just wasn't many benefits for me. Leave a comment down below if you want to hear the full thing. But basically, prepare a few questions to ask the interviewers. It's a nice touch that will once again show that you're taking this very seriously and you may just realize that the company wasn't for you. PNB. For example, you can ask, can I know what kind of job opportunities there are at Petronas for a mechanical engineering graduate? Inshallah, if I get selected and study under Petronas, will my future job be most likely at a plant? And lastly, is there a chance that my job may have nothing to do with engineering at all? Thank you. That's the question I asked during all the interviews, which made me choose Petronas over PNB. Leave a comment down below if you want me to spill the tea. Asking a simple question during an interview helped me make a huge life decision. So if you have any doubts about the scholarship or the job, just ask. It'll make you seem very confident and mature. That's my secret tip. And that's about it. Those are all my tips on how to ace your interview. If this video was in any way beneficial to you, please leave a like and comment something down below. It really motivates me to make more of these videos. And if you're watching this right before an interview, I wish you all the best. You got this. Do leave a comment if the tips worked for you and if you landed the job or the scholarship. Special thanks to Aisha, Theo, Nirmada, ST, Radhi and Hariharan for requesting this video using my Google form. And yeah, that's all from me in this video. Comment down below what you want to see next or use the link in my description. Till then, as always, aim for the best, never settle for less, and let God handle the rest. Peace!